Hey guys, welcome back. This is ChosenArchitect, and today we're going to be making this extreme reactor that's behind me. Hope you guys are ready. Alright guys, so let's hop right on in, and today we're going to go ahead and get this stuff done. Alright, let's go ahead and work on the big reactor, or extreme reactor. I think we still type big. Yeah, big reactor. Still works. Alright, let's chop that down to just big. Okay, some things we're going to need. Reactor casing, of course. We're going to need a reactor casing, and it looks like we're going to need reactor casing core. And that's per casing? Okay, that gives you 4. So we're going to need a lot of this graphite bar. As always for this mod, the graphite bar requires a lot of stuff, which is basically the coal, which it looks like the coal just can be smelted, or you can turn graphite dust. Huh, I wonder if, yeah, I think it's 1-to-1, so doing coal is not going to be that bad either. So what I can do, let's get a bunch of wood. Why not? Let's throw some of that in there. Let's get that turned into charcoal. Can also go over here and do the same. Turn that all into charcoal, and while we wait for that, for it to produce quite a bit of charcoal for us, that way we don't run into our coal, because right now we don't have that much coal to be sparing, but we do have some. While we wait, let's see, the reactor that just has some glass around it. Just need some diamond. We need some yellow yellorium. Pretty simple. But to get this big reactor running, the size that I want to go with, I don't know if we have, like, I don't think we have the stuff to make it the most efficient one at the moment. But there is some other stuff that we can use. If we look at, I think it was, what is Tinker's? It's a Tinker's Construct material. I just have to find it. Yeah. It's manulin. The manulin stuff is what we need, but I don't think I can get manulin because I'll need iodite and cobalt. And at the moment, I don't have iodite or cobalt. Because you get those out of epic bags, and I've only been... I think I have this set up to only get epic loot bags. But so far, this is all I've gotten out of the epic loot bags. I've only gotten 1 cobalt, and I don't think I have any cobalt anywhere else, which is not good. Okay. I don't think I have any in here. Nothing like that. Yeah. I don't see anything in here. I mean, these chance cubes, I don't want to chance it. But yeah, I still don't think they've ever fixed this. No. You just get rid of them things. But yeah, I don't see anything else in here. So that's the only way I can get them, I think, is through loot bags. So let's check and make sure. Let's see if I got any more of this charcoal. Perfect. And that is cooking up. That is done. Let's go ahead and get some of that cooking. There we go. Perfect. And then that should give us enough graphite for ever, probably. Alright, we're already gaining a bunch. Let's go ahead and make this right here, the reactor casing. Let's go down and let's check something really quick. I'm gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if I make it a 7 by 7, that I think it's 46. I think across. Something like that. So that's just for the bottom. So we're gonna need a lot of this stuff. So I'll just have to make sure that I have it all. So on these, we'll need quite a few. I'll do 15 for now. Though I think I'm gonna need more of them. I'm gonna go ahead and throw these in there. And we can go ahead and make as many of those as we possibly can right now, which is 60. I'm actually going to go down and place these. So I kind of have a placeholder. I can. There we go. Let me go ahead and place these down. I love the sound that this block makes when you place it. Alright, so here's our base. This is pretty simple to make. I want to get, in this episode, I want to get this reactor made. And then I also want to get our quarry up and running. So we're going to do both those things this episode, I think. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe just work on the big reactor. But we're going to make this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 tall. It's going to be a 7 by 7. I think. Well, maybe 7 by 5. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll do a 5. Let's knock this down. It's not going to be the greatest reactor, but it'll definitely be pretty good. Hopefully enough to get us all the stuff we need. Alright, so that's still working. Let's grab us some more of this. I'll just go ahead and get 64 of them, might as well. And get as many of those as we can. What are we missing? More graphite. Maybe this isn't enough graphite. Maybe we need more. Alright, let's see how much this is. Kind of want to get the base going and leave the areas for the windows that I want. I think I want the front to have windows. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I close this, it'll be 3 inside. Right? Is that what I want? Only want it 3 tall. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, if we do it this way, shouldn't use that many materials. Hopefully we'll have enough. Alright, so I want all this to be solid for the most part. I want to just get all this made. And we'll place this down. I think it checks every time we place a block on this with this reactor casing. It does some kind of block update where it checks, because I feel kind of a lag every time I place one of these down. It's almost as if it's checking if the structure is fully built. Don't know if that's a bug. See, not enough control rods. Reactor requires at least 1. Okay. And then the top is also going to get solid blocks. So we're missing just a couple more. Alright, so let's see. Just graphite is all we need. And we're running so low on graphite. Alright, let's get our coal. Let's see what we can make with this. We'll get some more cooking up. Alright, and big reactors. There we go. More casing. 12. That's not going to get us that much. 20. That may be enough to get us something. I don't know. I'm gonna have to put one of them telepads down there. Alright, so 20. And then we're of course gonna have to have a roof. And let's go ahead and get in here. Alright, I want some glass ones. So these can be turned into glass. I need a few, but first let's get our controllers and stuff like that. Let's get our, we're gonna need a power tap, of course. So there's a power tap, and we're gonna need the reactor controller, of course. And we're gonna need a, it doesn't matter, they both can be interchanged, so just 2 of these reactor ports. The recipe looks like they're different, maybe? Maybe they are 2 separate. I don't know. I'll get both of them. We're gonna have to have both of them anyways. Can't believe I don't have chests. I should make just a bunch of chests. Okay, and then we're gonna need some more of these reactor casings. And then this, of course. This is where our output is going to be. And then the control rods. We're going to need a few control rods. And what else are we going to need? Not a redstone port at the moment. We're going to need reactor fuel rods. We're going to have to actually get a count on how many of those we're going to need. If we take a look, we can go ahead and judge that. Okay. So at the moment, I can go ahead and place these guys down. I think I'm going to place this guy right here. And then the export, and place it right next to it. No big deal. And then with that being there, let's see what else we can do. The power tap, I think I want it to be right in the middle. So if we place this here, we can place our power tap, I think, right here. Which is perfect, because I'm not going to have a rod right there. I think this can go here. It may have to be a solid reactor casing, but we'll find out. And then the controller, of course, I want it right on the front. Right there. Alright, let's see how many rods we're going to need. Okay, so we're going to need a reactor. We're going to need 1. You want to put 1 here. 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9. I think I'm counting this right. 1, 2, 1, 2. Where do I want to go? I want to go on the side like this. Does it matter? That is the question. I think if I do it like this, it'll be more efficient. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, 12. So 12 will work for that. And then the cores would just be, let's see, 3 high. Perfect. I think I got it. So I'm gonna need 12 of these. And the fuel rods, we need quite a bit of. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. Just get a few for now. Head back down. And you'll see how I'm going to place these fuel rods, just like this. And this should work. Probably not going to be the best, but it'll generate the power that we want. Basically have an unlimited supply of yellorium at the moment. So as long as we have yellorium, this won't be that big of a deal. And then of course the core will go right on top. So that was the perfect amount that we needed. Awesome. Now we need some kind of coolant block to go in between here, and I'm kind of iffy on what block to use. So I'll probably take a quick look on the forums and see what the best one is to use at the moment, because I'm not that familiar with extreme reactors. It's a little different now that we don't have like the liquids and stuff that go in here. So extreme reactor is a little bit different. So I'll be right back once I figure out what is a good thing to go in there. Alright, so I looked it up, and as of right now, since I don't have the best one, which is the Tinker's Construct Mycelium, I think it is, or Manulin. Yeah, Manulin is the best, I think, the block of Manulin. But we don't have that, so it's going to be diamond for us. Diamond blocks. Since we have a bunch of diamond blocks, I guess we might as well use those. And we have more stacked over here. I think we have... Oop. I just placed it. You gotta have an empty hand. Place that back in there. Have an empty hand, shift click, and we have 52 in here, so... Alright, let's go back down. And let's go ahead and place this inside of each one of these empty spaces. This is going to act as our coolant. For now. And this is a bit expensive, so be prepared. You can use iron, you can use graphite, which some people are saying may be better than diamond. Gold also works, but fluids, I don't think fluids are implemented in this yet. Could be wrong, but I don't think they are, from what the Feed the Beast forum said. That may be updated soon. Mainly because the older version, big reactors, has not been ported. Alright, so we're getting that done, and then I need to fill this middle area. So break these. And there we go. Place these back down. Awesome. Now we need to get something to cover these up. There it is. Alright, let's get the things we need to cover it up with, which are the reactor... Where are they at? Reactor control rods. Right here. We're going to need 12 of those. And do we have, what are we needing? The casings? 12. We don't have enough for 12. We're just barely missing it. Enough for 12. Okay. And then back to the reactor control rods. One more. And then the casing. For the casing, I want to make some glass. Alright. And we're going to probably need the rest of this graphite that's in here. Just to throw it in here. And we're going to need to get some more casings. 12 is really what we needed. But that's fine. I think we can teleport down in here. Perfect. Should have been doing that all along. Alright, so the reactor glass, I want to fill the front here. And that's probably fine for right now. That's fine. Up here, we're going to need to take our control rods and place them on top of our reactor fuel rods. These are going to control our fuel rods. And 12 is what we needed. And the rest we just fill with casing. And our multi-block is complete. And we now have a big reactor that is completed. You can see that it changed on us, and now we have access to our port here. The coolant port, reactor coolant port. I thought, okay, so this is a different port that I don't think we need. We need 2 of these access ports. That's why we had that funky menu. So let's go back, and we'll just grab another one of those. We'll throw this in here. We'll grab another one of these, because this is the port we actually need. Alright. And then we can change that one. Alright, let's get some yellorium while we're down up here. Let's go ahead and get a whole bunch, because we're going to need a whole bunch to fill this. And chest. Let's do crate. Let's go ahead and get another crate. And the crate should work perfect for us. And then some conduits. And the Ender IO conduits are perfect. Alright. There we are. And we should be able to place this here. And there we go. And then we'll just change this to this kind of port and it'll turn blue. Alright, so we're going to place this chest down here. And what we can do is say item conduit go here. Have this one set to extract always active. And then have this set to insert. And what I can do is set this to in out always active. And then set this one to extract always active. And this will be on insert. So now it will pull out the waste and all that good stuff, and it should automatically eject. So now if we fill this with yellorium, should see it taking some yellorium right here. It's taking it out of such a weird spot. That slot though. They are filled up. And you watch our fuel fill up right here, and now we are at max. Before I turn this on, I do want to grab something real quick. Just set up there. And that is, I want to get the flex plug off of this network because I don't want this to no longer be the primary network. And if I just take the flex plug, I can go back down and put the flex plug on top of this, because I want this to be where we get our power. Right now it's not green because there is no power, I think. I want to edit this network and just call it Stream Reactor 1. Set this to yellow. There we go. And then that one will be set just like that. Alright, let's turn this bad boy on and see how much RF we can actually create. Let's turn it on. Alright, so our casing heat is pretty high. And it's got some particle effects in there. And it looks like it's resting right about here. And we are generating 11,000 or so RF a tick. 11,500 RF a tick. And we're using 1/4 of a bucket per second. I don't think that is that much. Yeah, I don't think it's that, like that's a super high amount. But it may be something we need to control in the future. Because when this thing gets full, it'll continue to run and continue to consume even whenever the energy buffer is full. So you can see right here, it's still going to stay the same. So if we turn this off, we should be good. And then our network should still be full. And everything should be working. Should tell us under the network stats, the max send set to 26,000 RF a tick, but that's not true. But that's not the maximum. But all right, well, we got big reactors set up. So next episode, we're gonna set up the quantum quarry, and we're gonna have that all worked out. Awesome. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please click that subscribe button and also give this video a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. And as always, thanks for watching.